Hi everybody, my name is Spammals and welcome back to Sherlock Sundays. Coming up tonight, we have a murder shrouded in mystery. We have a locked door and no sign of a murder weapon. The case is called Bloodbath, so without any more stalling, let's begin! Real quickly, I'm not very well just now, but I'm going to do the best I can to give you the best video I could possibly give. So, that said, let's begin. Watson! Boswell, old friend.
Holmes, what happened?
I feel deathly.
I know the feeling.
And you look it. Let me examine you. Please don't tell me that you've returned to your old habits.
Oh, Watson. Now we examine the great detective, his
Pupil
pupils.
is dilated.
That's not good at all. Is he breathing? Yes, he's breathing. Oh, I clicked too fast. His forehead was there. Checking the
I need
wrist.
to concentrate and count the heartbeats.
Okay, doctor, go! Oh. Yes. Counting with Spammals. Sesame Street, move over. I've got this covered. Yes. 8 beats in 10 seconds.
A weak pulse. Around 50 beats per minute.
Think our great detective could be dying.
But you're dying, Holmes. Your pulse rate is dropping. We need to get you to the hospital immediately.
Great Scott!
The antidote. Give it to me.
The antidote? You mean that you're poisoned?
Now. Please.
Ow.
Here, drink it all. Don't tell me that you did this to yourself.
Hemlock and datura. I was compelled to.
Holmes, imagine if I'd not returned home when I did. What might have happened?
I knew that you would.
That's such a Sherlock answer.
Mr. Holmes, Inspector Lestrade is here to see you.
Mr. Holmes is unable to see anyone at the moment. He is unwell.
Surprise!
Good day, Inspector.
Ah, Mr. Holmes. I'm glad to find you here. I need your help. This is a strange one.
Do tell.
We brought in 2 young bankers from the city, sons of lords, members of the chamber, and so on and so forth. They were found stranded in a rowing boat that was drifting on the Thames.
A romantic escapade with an unhappy ending, Lestrade.
What? Well, yes, they were both in the bath. What?
As I said,
2 naked
And they were
bankers.
tied together.
you are lacking in imagination, Inspector.
Well, no, I'm not. Anyway, there was a banner flapping about in the boat with the RMS Oceanic
White
printed
Star
on it
Line.
and signed by the Merry Men.
The Oceanic. Isn't that the largest steamer ever built?
I love it.
Yes.
White Star Line!
These 2 young banker chaps are sons of the owners of the White Star Line.
Oh,
the company
really?
that built it. There are rumours of corruption.
I'm not interested in politics, Lestrade.
I'll keep it then. Here's another one that's a bit more complex and maybe to your liking.
I want to do the
It's a
Oceanic one.
murder, but we're unable to find any weapon. We haven't touched anything. It's at the Roman Baths in Strand Lane.
A murder, a vanishing weapon, the Roman baths. That's for us. Watson, fetch your hat.
I want to do the Oceanic one. That'd be so much more fun. I'm sure this is going to be amazing. But come on, like, we could, like, request to tour the ship. And we could, like, grill and interrogate everybody. It'd be amazing. Strand Lane Baths, go! Very elegant, very la-di-da. Nice boobs, looking great. Nice and perky. Arms a bit short on. But we can let that slide. Boobs looking great still. Bish!
Beautiful place.
It is,
With a
Watson.
dreadful murder, the body of Sir Rodney Bentcliffe is still in the steam room. It has not been touched, per your usual instructions, Mr. Holmes.
He's learning so well.
I shall be waiting for you here, but please hurry.
What's the hurry? Okay, the suspects, tell me.
Are you able to identify the men who were with the victim in the steam room?
Yes. The manager of the bath, Sir Gregory Pitkin, a lad from the City Council, Garrow, and an archaeologist by the name of Blinkhorn. I think the plump one, Garrow, did it. He doesn't seem right in the head.
Well, we shall see.
That's Lestrade all over, making assumptions by appearances.
You found no murder weapon?
No, and that's why I called you. All 3 witnesses and the victim were locked in when the murder occurred, and they remained so until we got here. We even had to pick the lock to enter.
I see.
We could have done that. Right, witnesses. What you got?
Was there anyone else here, apart from those gentlemen in the steam room?
Yes, a Mr. Phillips. He was the one who called the police. He'll be able to give you more details.
Righto, thank you, Lestrade. I believe we're done. Goodbye, good sir, and hello, welcome to the game, everybody. We're in control, and it's lovely. I would rather be on the Oceanic, but this'll have to do. Should we have a chat to the guy? Hi, guy, Mr. Phillips. Talk!
Good day to you, Mr. Phillips. My name is Sherlock Holmes, and this is my colleague, Dr. Watson. Would you be so kind as to answer our questions?
Certainly, sir.
Marvellous! Let's have a look at you first there, boyo. He's got eyes and ears and a nose. He's got light wrinkles. What does that mean? Scissor cut, grooms himself, lives alone. Oh, his ear is a bit gammy. Yeah, oh, that's what we're looking at. Okay. Starched collar, blah, 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 blah. Shiny buttons! That's important in a job like this. Manchester City. He's a fan, maybe. We're missing something. Oh, a telegram. Yes! Tell us about what happened, good sir.
Everything that you can remember. The slightest detail may be of importance.
Very well, sir. I came in at 6:30 this morning, and I opened the baths. I made sure that the room was clean, and I prepared the towels. The brazier was still burning.
There was a fire burning all night.
Yes, Sir Gregory ordered me to light the brazier yesterday. It takes some time until the room is fully heated. The gentlemen had a meeting at 9 o'clock this morning. I wanted everything to be perfect. They'd been in the steam room for 20 minutes when I suddenly heard shouting. I ran to the door, but it was closed. I couldn't open it, so I ran out to the street to call for the police. One constable came up, and then there were others, and they picked the lock. Then Inspector Lestrade came along, and he told us that nothing should be touched.
So you haven't been inside, so were there any other visitors?
Did you receive any other visitors this morning?
No one. Until these gentlemen arrived. Sir Gregory was the first, and then, while we were discussing work details, Sir Rodney and Mr. Blinkhorn arrived, and Mr. Garrow followed.
What happened after that?
I waited until they'd all entered the steam room, then I returned to the hall. The changing room door was open, so I should hear if they needed anything.
You would have heard if someone had entered or left the steam room.
Certainly, sir. These doors make a lot of noise.
Right, so we've got 4 people, 1 of them died, 3 of them are still on the site, apparently. Watson, what's your thoughts and opinions at this time? You have 1 shot to be useful to me. Go.
What should we do next, Holmes?
I hate you, Watson! Die in a fire! So this way? It's the, Popatorium, or the Sodatorium, whatever. Words, English. Champagne! If you know what that's from, you're awesome. Okay, let's just rotate this bad boy.
Champagne? For a special occasion?
Have they popped the cork?
Unopened. It was intended to be enjoyed after the steam session.
To celebrate a murder, perhaps?
An ice bucket to keep the champagne chilled.
Goody gumdrops. We thoroughly investigated that bucket of wine. Clothes?
Expensive clothes belonging to one of the men from the steam. These clothes belong to one of the suspects from the steam.
And
Clothes.
They are indeed clothes belonging to people in the steam room. Let's have a look inside. Oh, steamy. Wow, blood. And a missing eyeball. Fantastic.
Lord Holmes.
Death with a peculiarly Roman piquancy.
Like the one you almost had an hour ago.
Let us forget about that.
Forget about that. Didn't happen. But an error of judgment, but you saved the day. Blood. It is indeed blood.
I should check this blood sample at Baker Street.
Just take a dab. That's what you do. Do the dab. Whoop, there's a key.
This key was covered in blood. I should ask Phillips about it.
And now tampering with the crime scene. Why would you do this? You know better. The body. Let's get a look at that paper of yours.
There was only 1 hit from the weapon. It pierced the right eye straight through to the brain. Death would have been instantaneous.
That's horrible. Jeepers, creepers. Where'd you get those peepers?
Some dirt or earth. I'll take a sample.
Snip, snip, snip.
Look, Watson. He was wearing a ring. He very likely removed it before the steam session.
So if we search the clothes outside, find the one with the ring, and we know it's his.
The death is very recent. Between 30 minutes to 1 hour ago.
Crikey, we're hot on the scene. I'm discovering how difficult commentary is without a nose. Because all my words feel like they're bunged up. Back it up. Chest? Blood!
The wound should not have bled so profusely. This pool is rather large.
It's got more blood than you give him credit for.
I think we have found all that we can here, taking into consideration the abysmal lighting.
Your hair is weird.
Constable, we have finished with the body.
We don't have many leads here.
What concerns me is that we still have to find the murder weapon.
Mr. Holmes?
Please have the body removed without disturbing anything else in the room.
Go!
All right, Mr. Holmes.
Yay!
I was wondering, Holmes, It's fairly reckless to carry out a murder inside a closed chamber. Why do you suppose they did it?
There are a great many possibilities. The murderer was in a hurry, or he is an artist, or a ghost, or he wanted to ensure that I'd be brought in on the case.
Probably the latter. You are ridiculous. Do you know that?
I'm not. I'm Sherlock Holmes. I'm the best detective in the world. Poirot can suck a dick. Right, let's have a look around the room. I actually kind of prefer Poirot. I'm not sure. Glasses. Our lens is broken.
One lens is cracked, probably due to the temperature of the brazier.
And the other lens?
These lenses are for myopia. The wearer is short-sighted.
There you go. As easy as that. What's this?
The brazier is still burning. The heat here is extreme.
There's a moon rock in the middle.
I will need something to pick up this melted metal.
Use your hand. No, get Watson's hands. He doesn't use them for anything.
It is too hot. I cannot reach into it.
Watson! Get his face. Just, You people here. You have blood on your napkin. Talk to me.
It's horrible. So Rodney, he's dead. Can't we speak about it somewhere else?
Sure thing, my naked man. My second naked man. Speak to me.
I'm in shock. I don't want to talk.
Not a problem. My third and final naked man. Speak to me.
It's horrible. I can't talk at the moment.
Right, you're all useless to me. I hate you all. Prepare to die. What's this? It's a Steam switch. As advertised.
With the steam on, I'm unable to see even a few feet away.
Watson! There you are. Naked men! Hi, how's it going? oh, yeah, I forgot about our first person view. It's been a whole week. Boop. Boopity boop. I was thinking to myself it was like a bit funny walking around like this, and I kind of felt like something was missing, but I wasn't sure what. It's first person mode. That's what's missing. Well, we're done over here. What is that? That's nothing. What's this? That's nothing. And this? Oh.
The grid cannot be removed.
Okay.
The weapon is nowhere to be found.
No weapon so far. That's what we were told before we got here. Unless they're hiding it within themselves. Cavity searches, anybody? No? Let's go back outside. You, wait, policeman.
Mr. Holmes?
Hi, is that you, P141? I'm so glad you're here. The force is much stronger for you being a part of it. Boop. Before we talk to those losers, there's another doorway here that leads to the Frigitarium. That sounds amazing. Like, instead of just having a fridge in your kitchen, you step into a winter wonderland.
This area serves as Sir Rodney Bentcliffe's workshop.
Marvellous! Oh, it's like the maestro behind the curtain. There's lots of cool stuff on... Oh, it's a box. What's in the box? Glass negative slides? Ooh.
It is a glass plate negative of an Egyptian statue, a remarkable method for recording ancient civilizations.
Remarkable. Put that back. It's not relevant to the case, is it? Well, that was marvellous. Love a good shelf.
Archaeological findings. Old clay pots with numbers inscribed upon them.
Ooh, table. This looks more interesting. We have letters to read. Fantastic! I don't feel well. Reading's gonna be just fine. Dear friends, I wish to organise a press conference at the Strands Lane Baths next month. 1893 was a remarkable year for my work in Egypt, but now it's time to set my focus upon English archaeology. Who shine the light on our nation's treasures and reveal them for the public. I would like to see as many journalists as possible in attendance to record this event and record it favourably if we treat them well enough. I should like to record my old friendship with Lord Blackmore and use the special funds of the Royal Archaeological Institution for this event, Sir Rodney Bentcliffe. There you go. We read something. That wasn't hard. Daily Mirror. This means more reading! There are few among us who could claim any degree of unfamiliarity with the name Sir Ridley Bentcliffe. He is a gentleman who possesses the wealth, notoriety, and vigour to well match the finest of his inkbounds in England. His intellect is equal to his charms, as has oft been declared by the young ladies of the European aristocracy. But aristocracy. I know how to say the word, I'm just failing to. He's an aristocrat, and he's part of the aristocracy. He holds powerful connections within the Lord's Chamber and carries the influence inside the political world. There are those who would call him unforgiving or Ferrarium. We should rather say that Sir Rodney is determined and ambitious. His presence at the archaeological site can only mean the success for all concerned. Marvellous! Sounds like a stellar chap. There's more reading! Goody gum drops! Yay! Miraculous reopening for the Strand Lane Roman Baths excavation research. The research efforts were about to be halted when a saviour arrived in the form of Sir Rodney Bentcliffe. Sir Rodney had taken over immediate control of the excavation, claiming that the site holds the key to the great mystery. We pledge to update our readers with all the exciting news as it develops. Oh, the Times, you're so good. No more reading. Fantastic. Job done. What's over here? Shield? Oh, it's a document. Don't you dare have... Oh, fuck you! This metal plate, besides its archaeological interest, appears to be a part of something larger. At the present moment, I am unable to determine exactly what that might be. Dramatic reading by Spammals. Ooh, yeah. We have a shield. It's pretty full. Rotate that. Oh.
A shape has been cut in the plate. What should be done with it?
I don't know, but we're going to take it, apparently. I'm just underneath my shirt now. It's just... Fight. Whatever. You get what I mean. This is going terrible.
Tools used by archaeologists in their research.
I was about to say, but whatever you speak, I will listen.
I will need these tongs.
Yes, you better borrow them too. Yes, we've got a shield and tongs. Anybody approaches us, we tong them, then shield slam them to the ground. Oh, this is a bit messy. It's missing a bit of a ceiling. And... cutscenes. Dear God! He went full Casey Neistat there with the hand in the shot.
My God, are you all right? I wonder how this could have happened.
Yes, it is somewhat treacherous. Fortunately, I am unscathed. To where does this corridor lead?
To the frigidarium, the coal room.
Barely unscathed and by a very small margin. And treacherous is an understatement.
You tell him, Watson. You nearly hurt my precious Sherlock. I was looking up at the sky. I didn't see the crumbling happen. Fallen block.
Those stones weigh tons. We won't move them.
It does not matter. If our investigation requires it, we shall ask for them to be removed.
That's the attitude to have. Scotland Yard is just an extension to our own tool set, Watson. You should be learning. Write this down. Right, so we're done in the frigidarium. Boop-a-doop. So I guess it's time to speak to our boy here. Or maybe Inspector Lestrade?
Mr. Holmes, I should like to take the suspects to the yard. You can interrogate them there. Any objections?
None, Lestrade.
Okay, this guy here, Mr. Phillips. Were you on your phone just now? I caught you. Right, let's have a chat. The steam room keys.
How many people have keys to the steam room?
We have just the one key for now, which Sir Gregory gave to me.
So, this morning you opened the steam room, and then?
I put the key inside my desk, but when they called, I couldn't find it. It had disappeared. But I don't know where it is.
Did you leave the baths at any time, or receive any visitors?
No, sir. I did not.
He's lying because I have a prompt. Chilled champagne, the morning the telegram.
You are not telling the truth, Mr. Phillips. You left your work this morning, and you went to the post office, where you dispatched a telegram at around 7:30.
But how could you... No,
The telegram was for someone in Manchester.
Mr. Holmes, it's I'll tell you everything. I left the baths at 7:20. My sister wrote to me yesterday, and she needed a reply, or our mother is unwell. I was away for 20 minutes, and I closed the baths on my way out.
Did you receive a reply from your sister?
No, she wasn't meant to. I just told her to pawn my old school uniform so that she could pay for the medication.
Oh,
Did
really?
you check to see if the key was still in your desk when you returned?
No, I didn't. Please, Mr. Holmes, don't tell the police about this. Sir Gregory would give me the sack. I need this job.
I see.
But you're terrible at your job and someone's died. Do you not feel any bit responsible for this? Who brought champagne?
There is a bottle of champagne on ice in the changing room. Do you have any idea who left it there?
There is? Are you quite certain? I didn't pay any attention. Do you believe that it's important?
You are really terrible at your job. So we saw the telegram in his pocket when we investigated him, and I guess that we assumed Manchester because of the Manchester City badge on his top. So he's not aware of his key being missing, and even less aware of the key being underneath the dead body. And he's even less aware of the champagne. They must have got the champagne from the frigidarium. Ho, 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 ho. Oh, it's so empty. Oh, God, you scared me, P141. What are you doing in here? There's nobody in here. You're guarding the blood splotch. Look at this. I'm standing on the blood splotch. Let's go and annoy Lestrade at the office. Yes? The police station. Let's do that. Boop, 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 boop. Scotland Yard. Boop, Scotland Yard. Okay, Boswell, come with me. P141, I knew that was you. We're going to go and see the evidence. Yes. The naked men. The 4 naked men. I recognise the hand splotch. There, to start here.
An embroidered silk handkerchief.
Yes. A pen?
A fountain pen with solid gold trim.
Okay, so, no, wait. It's a white visitor's card with no writing on one of the sides. I was right. It's, okay.
Sir Gregory Pitkin's visiting card.
Why would you put that face down? Hold it face up. Haven't got to pick it up.
When Garrow found Sir Rodney dead, he wiped the blood upon himself.
Right. And what's this? It's a drug file.
A file with herbs. Do you know what it is, my dear fellow?
It's the St. John's wort flower, Holmes. It's commonly used as a drug against melancholia. However, an overdosage might lead to a rash or even hallucinations.
Okay, we learn something new every day, everybody. Draw number 3. Oh, a letter. Fuck you, game. Sir Gregory Pitkin, manager, to Mr. Blinkhorn. Dear Sir, the interests that I represent require the situation at the baths to be changed for the better. At the present time, the Frigitarium excavation remains under your direction, and yet the works have not progressed. You have failed to find anything of value, and we are unable to make the Frigitarium accessible to the public. The Frigitarium is a valuable asset in the recreation of the Roman baths. The recreation, I should say. Experience! That sentence was fucked up. Deal with it. I urge you to complete your work within the next 2 months. You have this remaining time to conclude your archaeological research and to find yourself another workplace. So that's your notice. You've been fired, basically.
An ordinary pencil.
So ordinary, we had to take it for evidence. And then, Bentcliffe stuff. The ring.
This ring was most likely the one that Sir Rodney wore. He removed it before entering the steam room.
Look at it. Oh, it's had some repair work done.
I see the join. This ring was repaired, and quite badly too, with silver.
It looks really cracked up and messed up.
An Egyptian symbol. It is a very old jewel.
Why on earth would they wear such a ring?
A very pertinent question.
Why is it pertinent? He's an archaeologist. That makes perfect sense that he would adorn old jewellery. A lovely coin.
An old and rather dirty coin.
Someone the 7th. A notebook. Rodney Bentcliffe.
Rodney Bentcliffe's notebook. It may contain something of interest.
Let's have a look. Oh, marvellous. There's a picture. And torn pages.
The last pages were torn out. We must find a way of retrieving Sir Rodney's last lines. Watson, please prevent anyone from entering the room. But first, fetch me a pencil.
We're going to tamper with the evidence.
To begin with, a few strokes of the pencil will be enough. I don't want to damage the traces.
Okay, so we're going to go squiggle, squiggle, squiggle. Like this. Marvellous. I'm going to speed this up for you guys at home because I've got some OCD when it comes to scratch cards. I like to scratch the entire thing. How about that?
And then to gently smudge the leftover pencil marks with a handkerchief. I'm sure that Watson won't mind if I use his.
And achoo! Oh, excuse me, bless me. Oh, I feel so silly. Today I almost found in this date, or we go, what? Is it down in history? What? Read it, Sherlock!
Mr. Holmes, the coroner... But what are you doing? Tampering with the evidence?
P141 is not how it looks.
I prefer to make them talk. Today, I almost found it. This date will go down in history. Sir Rodney was about to make an outstanding discovery.
Wonderful.
I could retrieve only the final words. The rest of it is lost. Perhaps the autopsy will assist us in that matter.
I'm not sure that I can allow you to inspect the body now.
I am sure that you must, Constable.
Well...
Oh, P141, you must try harder to be more vindictive of your decisions. The right eyeball is burst. Oh, ooey. Pierced to the hilt by a curved blade knife, the blade cut through the orbit of the frontal bone, ripping apart the frontal lobe and the corpus callosum, after which completing its trajectory into the cerebellum, causing it made the brain hurt. All of these injuries led directly to the death of the individual. At the upper lobe of the right lung, there was an old injury filled with an amount of mucus and siliciated debris that may correspond to the chromatic infections by elements likely inhaled in a burial chamber. A decaying mummy, for example, or a dried and decomposing food product intended to accompany the deceased to their grave. The remainder of the body does not appear to be damaged. Cool, that's cool. So, he likes to sniff down mummies, and... He's got an eyeball burst and his brain hurts. That's the stuff. Watson, where are you? Where are you? Watson? What are you doing out there? You're hanging out with P141. Have you got something to tell me? You cheating on me. P141, I expected better of you. You're a policeman of the uniform.
Mr. Holmes?
Yeah, that's right, Mr. Holmes. Watson, come around here. You!
What should we do next, Holmes?
Oh, now it's we. Now it's we. Now I've caught you at P141 getting it jiggy behind the desk. Now it's we. Well, go fuck yourself. Oh, hello, P141, missing your hat. I'm so lonely.
Please escort this suspect for interrogation. Good day to you, sir. My name is Sherlock Holmes, and I am assisting the police with their investigation of the murder of Sir Rodney Bentcliffe. Would you mind if I asked you a few questions?
Not at all, Mr. Holmes. My name is Percival Blinkhorn.
He's way too happy to collaborate with us, so he's clearly guilty. Let's get a look at him. You've got 2 eyes. The suspect had 2 eyes. And the victim has 1 eye. Coincidence? Maybe. An attentive, focused look. He has a necktie, he's got shoulders, he has an arm. Fresh dirt, recently earthwork. He's been excavating something. He's got calluses he works with his hands. He has a penis? We're not sure. Rusty braces, he's just shabby workwear, not wealthy. He's an archaeologist, of course he's not wealthy. Profession!
What is your occupation?
I'm an archaeologist, specialising in the Roman period. I'm working on several excavation sites at present, including the baths at Strand Lane.
Can you tell me more about the baths?
Well, we're hoping to retrieve a great many interesting artifacts from the site, and to list any items of value before their eventual restoration and exhibition.
And has it been successful?
It has, thanks to Sir Rodney.
What was your relationship with Sir Rodney?
Well, I couldn't say that he was a kind man. No, but he was talented. I felt a great admiration for him, I must say.
Was it your first collaboration?
I had met Sir Rodney briefly once in Egypt, and I'd shared my researches with him. Surprisingly, my work did convince him to come here. He arrived only a couple of months ago.
Surprisingly?
Well, Sir Rodney was a cold man, and so very secretive too. But I learned so much from him. I can't believe that he's dead.
What he is? He's got 1 eye. Have you got the other eye? What did you see? Because he saw the death coming straight towards him.
Can you tell me what you saw today?
Well, we entered the steam room and we all went to sit down. The steam was particularly dense, and I didn't see anything much further after that. I just heard Mr. Garrow shouting, but we all ran for the door and bumped into each other. I was very alarmed by this point.
What did you do?
Well, the door was stuck. And with all the steam, it was quite frightening. I was barely able to see my own feet. Garrow was covered in blood.
Oh, now you're pointing fingers.
Do you believe that Garrow killed Sir Rodney?
Oh, no. Garrow couldn't harm a fly.
So 3 naked men that could barely see each other, bumping into each other. Were you bumping repeatedly into each other? You know where I'm going with this? Anything unusual, apart from all the bumping?
Can you recall any recent event that would occur to you now as being a little strange?
Well, yesterday we had a small argument.
Is that all?
A lover's tiff?
No. Sir Rodney informed me that he was to attend the London Archaeological Congress with me. Then he advised me of quite the opposite. And rather aggressively.
So your date for the prom ditched you, and you got upset with him. So you murdered him! Champagne. Is this to celebrate your date?
Did you place the bottle of champagne in the changing room?
No, I did not.
No, I did not. Okay.
How well were your researches progressing before Sir Rodney's arrival?
Rather well.
You would say that, but I challenge you on account of the bullshit behind it. Because Pitkin's letter said you'd found nothing and they wanted to reopen the Frigitarium, so you're bullshitting us.
This letter reveals that Sir Gregory was prepared to put a stop to your work.
Yes. But since Sir Rodney's arrival, he had calmed down. He allowed us to work. I'm not sure what they agreed on.
What will happen now that Sir Rodney is dead?
Well, I haven't thought about that. But if it's needed, I will fight to defend Sir Rodney's expectations.
Do you recognize this ring?
Certainly. It's the famous Aswan ring. Sir Rodney brought it back from his last campaign in Egypt.
And he kept it for himself?
Sir Rodney has had his own particular ideas of archaeology.
That ring's true. Some of the earliest archaeologists were just grave robbers, basically.
What can you tell me about Garrow?
Well, he always looks so sad. And he has been acting strangely lately. He complains about voices and visions. I will keep an eye on him because I'm worried.
But that's probably because of the medication he was taking. He probably took too much of the dosage, and he's now hallucinating. Pitkin, speak to me!
Please escort this suspect for interrogation. Good day to you, Sir Gregory. Would you mind answering a few questions?
Tell me, Mr. Holmes, will I need to stay here for very much longer?
Sorry, let's get a look at you before we answer any more questions. You don't see, but I'm sneezing, and I'm cutting my sneezes out, so that's why there's some really weird jump cuts. Here we go! Boop! You, sir, as always, have 2 eyes, and a nose, and a mouth, and the ears, and a forehead, and a neck, and an Adam's apple, and a top, and a ring. A signet ring. Aristocratic roots. I said it right. I told you I could. You have gold chain and buttons. Cashmere. Man of wealth. I'd love a vest like that. We're back at the ear. The ear. Oh, the eye. An arrogant look. He just knows he could buy you out. Like, you're wasting my time. I could buy everything you own. That's not really much of a sentence. Mouth shape? What? Oh, what? I don't know. Your profession, my mean person.
You are the manager of the baths, is that correct?
Yes. I'm passionate about archaeology. I wanted to restore the ruins. My ambition is to open the baths to the public. Living archaeology can be a profitable business, although now I'm not so sure.
I see. When do you wish to begin using the baths?
When the archaeological researches are over, I will be free to complete the restoration. It is the usual process.
Telling the truth so far, and you just give them the notice of you've got 2 months to finish up and then get a new job.
What was your relationship with Sir Rodney Bentcliffe?
We were not particularly close. He had an unpleasant temperament. Suspicious. Authoritarian, unkind. People possessed by genius may be forgiven for their nature, but not by me.
Was he obstructive?
Not at all. Everything he did led us to greater success. He helped us increase the potential of the building.
Please tell me what happened this morning.
The test that we performed this morning was a success. The steam was working well. But then, of course, that awful murder.
What did you see?
The steam was too thick to see anything. But ask Garrow. He saw the body first.
The steam worked marvellous until it killed somebody. Recent unusual event.
Had Sir Rodney exhibited any recent strange behaviour?
Look, I'm not a suspicious fellow, but I think that he had professional interests elsewhere that he did not wish us to know about.
Why should you think that?
I have no idea. But after all, it was not my business.
Right, a drug?
Are you aware that Mr. Garrow is under a form of medication?
Garrow? No. But I never liked that parasite.
Do you believe him to be capable of murder?
Well, he did have blood on him. Does that make him a murderer?
No, it doesn't. Your work.
How was the work progressing before Sir Rodney's arrival?
Rather slowly, I would say.
Kind of telling the truth. Pitkin's letter? Let's go with that. Yeah.
Sir Gregory, could you please explain this letter? You expressed the wish to call off the research work at the baths.
It was all about Blinkhorn. He was merrily digging away and taking very little care about it, ruining everything and finding nothing of any value.
But the arrival of Sir Rodney changed your mind?
Sir Rodney's work was extremely promising, and it was good for the bath's publicity. So yes, I changed my mind.
He's speaking like a true businessman. I'm kind of believing, as much as I would like to punch this guy in the face, I'm believing everything he's telling us. Champagne.
Did you bring a bottle of champagne to the baths?
Absolutely not. Sir Rodney did, I think.
Okay. Deduction boards are filling up, but P141, we have one more to talk to. Or maybe 2 more? I don't know. We spoke to these 2. This one here, Mr. Garrow.
Please escort this suspect for interrogation.
Dramatic camera angle.
A good day to you. Would you mind if I asked you a few questions?
A really round face.
I am Tristram Garrow.
You're on drugs. Tell me about the drugs. Let's have a look first. So, your face. Ear. Oh, you're badly shaven. Your eyes, you have eye bags. You have a perspiration. You're nervous about something. Maybe just being in the same room as me makes you nervous. I don't know. That could be a thing. You have an arm. Dirty clothes. Dirty, dirty man. What's that? Protective. Hand. Superstitious. Okay, your profession. Go.
What is your occupation?
I am a councillor at the district chamber.
And what were you doing at the baths?
Well, I follow the researches. I am interested in archaeology.
You follow them?
Yes. So many things happened and we need to know. Or perhaps it's better hidden.
I beg your pardon, Mr. Garrow.
I meant nothing by that. I apologise.
Really? So, the murder?
Please try to recall what you saw today.
The room was so hot, I had to remove my glasses. I was not feeling so very well in there.
But you found the body.
I saw the knife, you know, flying through the air. I saw the blood. I tried to escape. I don't remember.
Saw the knife. What did it look like?
Everything was as if in a nightmare. It all happened so fast. The knife was shining like gold.
Champagne, sir!
Did you place the bottle of champagne in the changing room?
What? No.
Nobody's owning up to this champagne. Recent unusual events.
Had Sir Rodney exhibited any recent strange behaviour?
Well, he had been rather secretive these past few days. Last Thursday, for example, I saw him leave. When he returned, it was very late. He showed me some wet coins, Roman coins, and he started to laugh.
Interesting. Thank you for sharing that. Drugs!
Thank you. Thank you. This will help me to calm down.
Do be careful with the dosage.
I will.
I mean it.
From one druggie to another. Be careful of your trips, man. Old coin.
This is the coin that he showed me. It is from the 3rd century.
It must be very rare.
No, I don't know.
You know it's from the 3rd century, but its rarity, haven't a clue. Sir Rodney!
What was it like to work with Sir Rodney?
It was like working with a genius. He was a hard man, but then, you know, this world is hard. There are always people who want to steal from you. And he trusted me, but, oh...
Are you feeling unwell?
Oh, I'm sorry. It is I remember. Oh, I feel so sorry.
Do you need anything?
I feel bad. I hear... No, nothing. I'm better now.
You're high as a kite, aren't you? The ring!
His ring! Oh, it should be destroyed.
Why do you say that?
It is a cursed ring, digging dark secrets.
Really? Garrow appears to be rather mentally disturbed. Either that, or he is a good actor.
Yeah, I go mentally disturbed, and he wants the ring destroyed because it's cursed. We've been recording for an hour. Goody gumdrops. I still feel terrible, and I'm getting worse by the second. Can I just hang myself up now and be done with it all? Okay, so listen up, P141. I think it is time we look at our deduction board. Zoop! Oh, there's so many clues to click on. Look at all these clues. Oh. We found one. Wait, let's do all the clues first. Hey, we found another one. More clues. That's all we're getting for now, so let's back it up. What did he say? A mortal secret. Why would Sir Rodney be hiding anything? Could his discovery be the motive for the crime? Pick that. Hello. The last expedition. Find out where Rodney was several days before his murder and uncover his precious secrets. Sounds like fun. What's this over here? Blinkhorn's humiliation. Blinkhorn's work was saved by the arrival of Sir Rodney, but at the high cost of his morale, or Blinkhorn's interest. Blinkhorn's work was saved by the arrival of Sir Rodney. He was thankful for the possibility of their working together and the chance of learning from him. I think this be true. Why? I can't say why. It's early in the game. Time will tell. I want to talk less. Taking a break. I'm back! I had a break, felt even worse, went to bed. It's now Saturday, and we're gonna finish this case, dagnammit. So, the last expedition. We have to find out his last expedition, and we still have yet to check his body, his autopsy, yes. So let's go do that. See what clues it might reveal. Oh, B141, I'm so glad you're here with me. Blinkhorn, I'm watching you, bitch. It will take me a moment to get back into the flow of things, because I have slept. And I can't remember everything. You! Body! You're part of the naked trio. I can see your penis. Nearly? No. Okay. Wow. It's like Surgeon Simulator. So what we got? Chest scar, and a stomach scar, and a wound.
An unusual wound, inflicted by a curved knife, which resulted in instant death, as the coroner's report says.
Thank you, Watson. And the chest?
According to the coroner, there were no cardiac problems nor lung congestion, but there were traces of fungus, possibly contracted from the Egyptian tombs.
Yes, I remember that from the report.
The coroner observed no stomach nor liver disease, if we're to accept that Sir Rodney was an occasional drinker and 63 years of age.
So what you're telling me is he died because somebody stabbed him in the eye and penetrated the brain? This all seems unnecessary, but whatever. Oh! I can see his bum! Bruised back.
Some light bruising caused by a rope. The bruising is in lines. They were caused by a rope around the waist. Sir Rodney was descending somewhere.
Alrighty. Okay, we're done here. We're going to check out the last expedition. That's the wrong button. Boobadoo, boobadoo. So where can we go to? Blah, 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 blah. Back to the baths? Maybe the police have cleared off the way to the Frigitarium, and it's still there. Why is it still there? Deduction page? Help me. Oh, I forgot something here. Yes, look at the brazier. And we have the thing in the middle. We have tongs. Tong that bitch. Oh, yes. Nearly. Yeah, no, yes, mate. Well done.
I should analyze this melted metal.
You should. So we need to now also earth samples under the nails, research the jar, and check the blood sample. So back to Baker Street, my friends. Baker Street! Right, Watson, you stand guard. I'm going to the desk. So we can analyze dirt, blood, metal, or examine. So this is start at the top, work our way down. Yeah, good. Wow. Oh. Get it in focus.
Pyrite, otherwise known as fool's gold. Selenite, pyrite, white clay particles. Interesting. According to the color and its composition, I deduce that this sample is white clay. Now, I need to find which area near London this sample belongs to.
We have a handy graph just here, just in case this entire thing might happen. Oh.
The sample of dirt belongs to the White London clay region, located near the city of St. Albans.
It's very handy that it's from a very small, specific area. Okay, blood.
Let us analyze this blood sample.
Let us just bring that in here. Focus. Oh, yeah, bloody.
Let us see what is inside it. Hydrogen peroxide will bring any foreign matter to the surface.
We have some peroxide here.
I must take a pipette and place several...
Yeah, pipette. Boop-a-doop, boop-a-doop. Boop, boop, boop. Boink. And then smudge it in. Enough? Yes!
Water. This blood is heavily diluted with water.
Why would that be? It was in a steam room. Maybe the steam evaporated into water particles inside of his blood. Who knows?
This is a piece of metal taken from a brazier. It appears to be silver, but I need to be sure. If it is silver, it will be possible to melt it, since silver's melting point is at around 900 degrees Celsius. Let us compare this sample with a silver penny by testing it with acid. If it changes color to match the result of a reaction with a silver coin, then it is silver.
I'd rather melt it. Can we not just start a small fire in the room? It'd be quite fun. No? Okay. Acid it is. Ba-doop-doop. Sorry for the queen. And then boo-ba-doop. Yes!
The reaction is the same red stain. It is silver. Britannia silver quality.
Britannia! Okay. We need to do some research over here. Boop-a-doop, boop-a-doop. I can't remember what I'm looking for. 1839. Bentcliffe's mummy! Great excavation in Algeria that has taken over 3 years. Sir Rodney Bentcliffe directed the archaeological work. A mummy was found with an inoculated eye and posed in an unusual position. The right hand was tensed as if reaching out for something or to someone. The mummy was buried upright. She had been named the Desperate Mummy due to her very peculiar characteristics. Nearby it could be read in Latin, "By the eye he was punished, for he saw what he was not worthy." The mummy is believed to be Roman rather than Egyptian, as some symbols found in the tomb are common with the Mithriac mysteries. That's good to know. Thank you very much.
Here it is.
Here it is.
By the eye he was punished, for he saw that he was not worthy. Dreadful.
Yes, we've already read it. Goodbye. Well, let's go back to the yard and have a chat with the people, because they are people involved. They may have something to say about the silver. P141, get this man in there. Melted silver, speak to me.
We discovered some melted silver in the brazier. Did you put it there?
No. Silver, you say? No, I don't know how it got there.
I don't know how it got there. Silver? No, quite unnaturally. I would never mess with silver.
Please escort this suspect.
Melted silver, you rich bastard.
Some melted silver was found inside the steam room brazier. Do you know where it came from?
Silver? No.
Silver? No. Most definitely not. Me and the boys back at home will put that in the bank, not in the brazier.
Please escort this suspect.
This guy's my favourite, because he has a face like Thomas the Tank Engine and he's high on drugs. Melted silver! You bastard.
We discovered some melted silver in the brazier. Did you put it there?
It didn't help. The power is too strong.
What power? You crazy bastard. Oh, what, really? We're not going to say any more to him? Such as, what power be this you speak of? Okay, Yes! Steam moisture. The presence of water is due to the humid atmosphere caused by the steam, or presence of water in the blood is an unexplained clue. It must be somehow linked to the murder process. Well, it could be steam moisture. Let's stick with that for now. Nice one. Broken glasses. Possible silver weapon. An item of silver has recently been melted in the brazier. Okay, well, we're not getting anywhere fast just now. Spammals is a little bit stumped. Hold up. Let's go see their belongings and have a look, see if there's something that we missed before, because it's still in my to-do list, apparently. Green, 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 green. Oh, not quite green. How How did we miss this?
A hand-drawn map.
Really? How? What? I bet you were screaming, Spammals, you missed something really big! Search the map. Back to Baker Street, Watson! Make it snappy!
Now we have 2 maps.
Yes! Well done, well said. I'm really glad you said that. Now get out my way while I deduce this bad boy. Yes, mate!
Watson, pack your bag. We are visiting a location in St. Albans marked on Sir Rodney's map.
Sopwell, apparently. Awesome! Archaeological site. Site is closed until further notice. Forbidden!
We don't have many leads here.
You're such a negative Nancy. We just got here, Watson. You're like, we don't have many leads. You should, maybe do some more work. I like getting new locations. It's cool. So what we have? Domon Hardlino.
The door has been left open. Someone did not care or was in haste.
That's exactly what I was going to say. Oh, it's so messy.
This is the map of the site. We are at the heart of an old Roman city.
Goody gumdrops. What's this? Followers of Mithras were converts, worshipping more conventional deities such as Juno or Neptune in their everyday lives. Mithras temples were usually found below the temples of other gods. Mithras followers often refer to their traditional duties to gain passage to the Mithraeum. The example of the Mithraeum of Dreux in France is still interesting, as the entrance was located beneath the carved statue of Diana. This entrance was possibly revealed by a clever stone and rope mechanism, which may have never been discovered if the water infiltration had not destroyed the mechanism, opening the way down to the Mithraeum. Mithraic temples can be found in Rome, Austria, Normandia, Dalmada, blah 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 blah, along the Rhine, frontier, which being somewhat less common in Greece, Egypt, and Syria. Ah! I have a shelf! Documents! Yes, mate! And the empty coconuts that they used to imitate the sound of horses' hooves, another strange ritual for the old gods to keep the evil spirits away. The people, feeling that the dark eye was upon them, would melt their valuables in the fire. Sub-Saharan tribes burned fruits, and the other rich Roman families spared no expense melting silver or tin. It is not recorded if such valuable offerings were thrown away with the ashes or if they were reused at a later date. That's really good knowledge. Thank you for writing that down. A desk here. Is this a Rubik's Cube? Melted cubes. Let's go take them. Might get bored in the carriage. The cult of Mithras was a mysterious religion practiced within the Roman Empire from around the 1st to the 4th century AD. The name of the Persian god Mithra, adapted by the Greeks as Mithras, was linked with a new and distinctive imagery. Worshippers of Mithras had a complex system of 7 grades of initiation, with ritualistic meals. Initiates would meet in the underground temples called Mithraea that were retained in large numbers. The iconic scene of Mithras shown as being born from a rock and slaughtered by a bull. Yes? It's a report book. Take that. More reading! The knife used by the Mithras for the traductory, the sacrifice of the bull, is ordinarily a curved sacrificial blade of Persian origin. Its curve can be from 5 to 15 degrees. The name of it is derived from the Persian shamshir, which means sword. This radically curved sword family includes the shamshir, the shim sitar, the talawar, the kiliji, the pulwar, and the Mongol saber. The myth of the golden knife is the key to the Mithraic mysteries that somehow describes as its equivalent to the Holy Grail. The golden knife carries a curse that will spill the blood of the unworthy who dare touch it. It speaks of a Mithraean curved blade, while our dead body missing an eyeball was killed by such a curved blade, so some sort of ritual was performed on him in the cover of a steamy room. Not the best place to do it, not exactly holy, but that'll do it, that'll kill you. Watson, we've made discoveries! What do you think about this?
Have you found something interesting?
I hate you, you piece of crap! Should we have a look around this? This could be fun. Cutscenes? I like cutscenes. Oh, it's got one eyeball. Let's go have a look at him. Down we go! Hey, al fresco.
The Cyclops, a one-eyed creature helping Vulcan at the Forge.
The Forge of Creation?
Vulcan, the god of fire and metalworking.
Nice one. That's important exposition. Without that, we wouldn't have a clue what was going on. It's very important stuff. Isn't that right, Watson? Do you have anything else to say?
What should we do next, Holmes?
You're the kind of person that uses a guide to finish every single game and then claims credit. Yeah, I fucking did it. It wasn't that bad. Ropes?
I don't need the ropes, for now.
But the guy had rope marks on his back. That's good. Is this where he went? Holmes' vision. There's scruff marks. There's a skull. That's a... What the hell? Oh, over here. A pit. Whee! Yes! Take those tools. A chisel?
Excavating tools, a bucket, shovel, and brush.
Okay. Well, we're stealing from them already. That's a fantastic beginning. Am I going to do some archaeology? I can't speak this morning. Archaeology. Archaeology? I don't know. What's this? Kids grab Holmes vision. Oh, it's a wall.
This wall was covered with mud recently. What could be hidden here?
Shovel it! We're done!
I can see now.
Yes! It's the Frigidarium!
Ba-ba! Frigidarium. It is located at the Roman Baths in London. Someone took the time to hide the fresco, but what for? I need to visit this place.
Watson, send a raven. Uncover the Frigidarium post. Watson, where are you? You're never here when I need you. What are you doing back there? We're working together. You're like, there's nothing here, Holmes. Take your time. I want to go back to London. So why does someone take the time to hide that? Well, we already read that some guy was on the cusp of a major discovery. Perhaps he was just like hiding his discovery until it was fully time to reveal it. Lest he doesn't want somebody else walking upon it and going, hey, that Frigidarium looks like the one in London. I'm going to tell the Times. Yeah? Yeah. There's a hut. It's called Artemis Dominum. Yes! More reading! Goody gumdrops! Dear Lord Blackmore, the manager of the Bath, Sir Gregory Pitkin, was quite a nuisance at the start when I arrived. After you stepped in, he became rather helpful. Occasionally, people of his rank are not well suited to work with such great magnitude. They lack the necessary vision. In a few weeks' time, I hope to bring good news of the Strand Lane Baths. I am on the verge of discovering a major archaeological artifact, one that might be used politically by your party to demonstrate the strength of our ancestors and fulfill the need to protect our empire from the present and future threats. Sir, kindly, Rodney Bentcliffe. More reading! Calvin, Hobbes, and Calvin. Hobbes and you consider yourselves as being so smart and funny. I had a good laugh when you froze Miss Durkin's note about the Archer-Hadrian in the ice. However, our thesis exams are just ahead, and as you are the so-called brain of your improbable duo, I have to warn you that my Gastrophetes model, the ancient Greek crossbow, and not the medical device to relieve constipated peoples, as you might have thought, is not to be touched, or else I'll have to inform Mr. Wormwood about everything you've done the past 2 years. P.S. I ate Hobbs' tuna sandwich! Spittle. What a dick! He's clearly trying to antagonize them. Don't be a dick, or I'm telling on you. And by the way, I ate your food. So this man. Oh.
This is a reproduction of an ancient Greek crossbow.
Is it, mate? Can we put it back together again? The schematic here. Let's have a look.
The gastrophetes were used with ropes and hooks for sieges.
Can I reproduce it? That seems like it wants me to do. We'll come back for that later. Not a problem. Watson! I can still see you back there! Would you do something useful? I swear, that boy. Oh!
The gastrophetes were used with ropes and hooks.
At no point was that helpful to me. Well, there's some rings over there. Is that important? I don't know. What's over here? There's a horse. Let's have a look at the horse. Got a broken leg. Poor thing. Oh, hello, buddy. It's a bull.
It is a broken statue of a bull.
We should fix him. He's a religious icon in this oddity.
It is a statue of Minerva.
Minerva. And Neptune.
Neptune, the god of the sea.
Yeah, his pitchfork is showing. Al fresco? Not important, it seems. Oh.
Construction hooks.
We need to make the crossbow. We need the hooks for the crossbow. Okay. Clues. 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 Where's the button? Here we go. In business! Found something. Boop, boop, boop. Pitkin's worries. Pitkin feels rather uncomfortable postponing the public's opening of the Roman Baths because Sir Rodney, he was angry because of this. Pitkin's hopes. Pitkin expects to receive much of value from Sir Rodney's research. The work would increase the Bath renown and popularity. I think that's true. Well, nothing else of use! Terrible! Okay, so we need to go talk to somebody about this book about Mithras, and we have to go back to Baker Street and play with this Rubik's Cube. So I guess that's it for now. We have to find a use for these other things, but right now I can't seem to find a use. So I imagine it will unlock in due time. Watson, start the horse up. Charge the batteries. Get the flux capacitor fluxing. All of that business. We have to go. Your deck. Baker Street. Watson, you're a douche. And the table. Boop.
There are 12 pieces here. Let's try to gather them.
Yeah.
I will count this piece as a starting point.
Oh! Oh, I see. So these grooves have to go... clearly that's an edge. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Why are you doing that? Oh, no, that needs to go down there. It's going to take a moment, guys, so I'll be right back.
It is a mold, and it is ready for casting.
Hey!
The mold is prepared for casting. We just need to fill it with certain material. Sir Rodney has made a reconstruction of the mythical golden knife. He seemed unafraid of maledictions, and yet half a glass of water should be enough to create a plaster solution. Now, let us see what we have here.
Smash it! Ooh, that's awesome. I have a knife.
This knife is very similar to that described by the coroner as the weapon that killed Sir Rodney.
You should not leap to any hasty conclusions, Watson.
Watson's right. We need a weapon. We have now got a weapon. Possible silver weapon. The mold was used to create the murder weapon. We're getting somewhere now. Create a silver knife. Check if we can create a silver knife with the materials found. Melt down the silver.
Let us try to create an object from silver by using the mold.
Yeah, let's. Take that. Blonk it in there. Boop-a-doop. Turn the gas on.
It will take a minute to melt the silver with my gas burner.
That was a really quick minute.
Done.
Done.
Now I can proceed further.
Just gonna sploosh this. Sploosh into that. Yes, magic.
The mold is hot. I should wait for it to cool down.
Well, now we've waited for it to cool down. Let's open it up.
Done. Now I can proceed further.
Boop-a-doop. Yes, mate. Silver knife. Go sell this over on the market, make some money.
A homemade silver knife. Excellent. We have created a knife with the silver that we found. It could have been used to kill Sir Rodney.
It was extremely clever to create a weapon that could dissolve at the scene of the crime.
But not too clever, because it did stand out really badly in that brazier. Like, it doesn't take a genius to go away. This brazier shouldn't have silver in it. Why could there possibly be silver and a missing murder whatever? Okay, I want to go back to the police station very quickly, speak to the people about this book, and then we're going to go back to the Frigitarium and go down to the Frigitarium, because the passageway is now cleared. You there! Mithras!
What can you tell me about Mithras?
Oh, so much. It was the core of our work. Why do you ask?
Were you seeking the golden knife?
I see you are an amateur. Yes, the golden knife was our grail. It is said that it bears the only text explaining the ritual of the cult of Mithras.
I understand. I read something about immortality.
A myth. The knife would provide immortality only to the worthy one, and yet it is cursed, and it would kill you if you are not initiated.
So this knife's been murdering lots of people throughout all of history. Like, how many people have actually, like, survived and gone on to get immortality? Well, nobody so far. So it's just a regular... No. It's a holy knife. If you're the chosen one, you're getting immortality. But nobody so far has immortality. Oh, no, there's been so much death. It's terrible. We've had to make crypts and everything. So it's just a knife. No. It's definitely religious. Definitely holy. It just hasn't found the right person yet. Just give it time. Just give it time, mate. Stop murdering people! It's not murder, it's religion! The golden knife.
Did you expect to find the golden knife at the baths?
Well, Sir Rodney thought that it might be there. Did you observe the knife representations there? They are so extraordinary. And we had hoped, but... it is a tragedy that he has passed away, taking all of his secrets with him. As soon as I've been released, I will continue Sir Rodney's researches in his memory.
Will you, mate? What happens if I say you're not allowed to?
Please escort this suspect.
He's not going to know anything about any of this. He's just a money man. Mithras.
The paintings in the baths are focused on Mithras, I understand.
Yes, they are what make this place remarkable.
And that is why Sir Rodney came here?
He believed that the golden knife, which is an ancient ritual item, was hidden somewhere around the baths. I admit that it would be wonderful if it were true.
And you are not concerned by the reputation of this artifact?
You mean the curse? Before someone is dead, it is a blessing. After they are dead, well, then it becomes a curse.
That's very true. Last person, bring in Crazy Eyes Megaro here. Mithras, go!
Perhaps you could explain the cult of Mithras to me.
No, there is nothing to say. We are not the worthy ones.
But Sir Rodney believed that he was?
He was wrong. I have visions. The golden knife, the mummy. Oh, it's all my fault.
Calm down, Mr. Garrow.
I love his face. It's such a nice, friendly face with very weird eyes. Okay, we've got all we can from here. Back to the deduction boards. Garrow's illness. Garrow is tortured by his obsession with the Mithrida's curse. He has been driven insane, a condition worsened by the medicine he is taking, or his weakness. Garrow is a melancholic. He is a victim of over-medication, hence the hallucinations and unpredictable behavior. His state has been worsened by the shock of Sir Rodney's death. He's not insane. He's just this, I believe. Oh, we have a... hang on. Well, I guess he was angry because he said, you got 2 months and then you're done. Oh, that's calmed it down. Yes! The silver weapon. The silver weapon was used and then destroyed in the brazier after the crime. Branching paths. What's this? Method. The silver knife. The murderer hid the weapon in a clouded steam room. He then placed the knife in the brazier in order to destroy it, which resulted in the melted silver that we found. Well, duh. For a moment, because of the moisture, I kind of thought maybe that it was an ice blade, and he stabbed him with the ice blade, and then because the room was so hot, the blade melted, and the water like made the blood go all watery. That was my very first gut instinct. I didn't share it with you guys, but that's clearly not the case because of the silver weapon, the silver being in the brazier. That's clearly the answer here. So, what are we doing? Last expedition? Maybe. None of these are really jamming. Okay, let's back this up. We need to go to the Frigidarium. Frigidarium! This way. Follow me, Watson. I know where I'm going. I nearly died down here, remember? They've cleared it so well. It looks like nothing ever happened. Watson, would you keep up? Wow. This is epic. I've been to a Roman bath before in a place called Bath, funny enough. And it is really cool. You wasn't allowed to go in the water, and it did look a bit greeny and slimy, but it was awesome. The one-eyed face.
Perhaps I could find some clues by activating the flagstones. A hidden symbol.
Yes, mate. Seriously, if you're ever in England and you want to see some Roman baths, go to Bath. It's fantastic. There's quite a lot to see. It's more than just a pool of water. It's a whole complex. It's a ship. No hidden symbol. I'm going to supercut this so you don't see me walking around in a complete square. So, here we go. Number 1, helmet. A symbol.
A hidden sign.
Number 2, a spider. No symbol. Number 3, a jug. No symbol. Number 4 is a trident. We have a symbol.
A symbol. Now I have all the clues to help me find where these symbols are leading. All I need is imagination.
Imagination, that's a hint for Holmes' vision. Oosh! Oh, okay. It's got to spin these. I can do that. Booby-doop, and then booby-doop. Wait. Is this right? Is this good? Is this jam? Oh, here we go. Yeah! All roads point at this bust.
The signs are pointing to this bust.
Busty McBustington, give me your secrets and I will give you boobs. It turns! A secret passageway! A hole in the floor! Oh, so Rodney's last expedition completed? Marvellous! There's some ropes that corresponds with the rope damage on his back and upper back torso. Let's go down!
What is this place?
I am unsure, Watson, but everything points to the fact that it was the last place visited by Sir Rodney Bentcliffe. We are approaching the end of this mystery.
But he's dead, Watson, so if he went here and then died, what could happen to us? Could we die? What do you think about that?
We don't have many leads here.
You are such a negative Nancy, like, really. The last case, this case, speaking to Watson is a futile task. He offers no benefit, no encouragement, no help. It's just, wow, that was a dead end. Oh, there's no clues here. Oh, I don't know what to do, Holmes. You're bollocks! Salt! Ground! What?
A broken glass plate. What is it doing here? I should examine it at Baker Street.
Okay.
Oh, very peculiar. An ice maker.
Why would Sir Rodney have brought such a device here?
Because it maybe got hot down here? A lantern.
A sack of crude salt.
Wait. Salt. Wasn't like an early type of fridge system using... No. Salt kills ice. Oh, I don't know. Very spooky doopy down here. Watson, stay there. I'll explore ahead. Nice. If I don't come back, write something nice about me. A fresco.
Mithras, the god, clothed in Anatolian costume and wearing a Phrygian cap, killing the bull.
You look like a small child at Disneyland riding the merry-go-round. Oh.
This fresco resembles either a ladder or a hierarchy.
No, there's 7, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. They said there are 7 stages of the initiation. There's 7 grades of... Oh, jeez. Yeah, I should have read it. Yes, look at that. That's what you have to go through in order to seek ascendance or whatever. Blah, 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 blah. Oh. Bones! I've been to Paris. There's a connection, I promise. I went to France, and it was the first time I went on an airplane ever. And we went to a place called the Catacombs. It's the crypts, whatever. Underneath Paris is there was a great plague. To be continued. Yes, mate.
The fire casts a shadow upon the floor.
Underneath Paris, there was a great plague, and there was so much dead. Like the graveyards were overfilling, and these plague bodies were just kind of littered in the graveyards above it. And something had to be done, so they had these crypts underneath the city. So they packed them out with all of these plague victims. Ah, look at this guy up there. He's just hanging around. Hey, buddy! Oh, that's a Roman shield. We have one of those from the archaeological site place. Yeah, so I went there, and it's crazy because you got miles. It felt like miles of passageways, and then either side of you, to the left and to the right, literally from your feet up to around nipple height, is just dead bodies, just bones piled on top of each other, and there's no glass like to keep you and it apart. Like, when I first got down there, I thought, oh, this must be just kind of fake, like, you know, makeup to kind of make it, to show us what it would have been like. But no, I was touching real bones. Like, fuck, weird. So it's a bit morbid, but really worth your time if you're in Paris and you want to see something out of the ordinary. And why did I go there? I went there because my brother wanted to go there. I was going to see the All-American Rejects playing at the Troubadour. I think that was where it was.
The pillar collapsed a long time ago.
Ah! So imagination's required here. Oh. Oh! So we can plonk the shield up there all of the same. Look at that! Magic! Magic!
It resembles a bull. This shadow seems to represent a bridge.
Does it, mate?
It is very similar to the face of Mithras.
And then Poseidon's...
That is the symbol of Neptune, the god of the sea. The shadows show us the way to go. We will find Mithras after Neptune, the bull, and the bridge.
We have 3 trials up ahead. Is that what you're telling me? Which way? This way? That's the way we came, isn't it? This way? 1 second. Watson! This way. We have more dead people. A dead end.
We cannot go any further. Mummified bodies. We're in some type of catacomb. Mummified bodies. Mummified.
We're in some sort of catacomb. Said the guy had fungus in his lungs. A shovel.
A shovel. Not from the Roman era.
Well, clearly the guy was here, and he died, and he had fungus of mummies in his lungs. Something we equally also most likely have just now. That's not a good place to be. Watson, what are your thoughts on this?
Have you found something interesting?
Okay, we're going to go back to Baker Street and fix up this broken glass. Boosh! Baker Street! Analysis! It's another puzzle. Oh, I can do this. Hang on, that's a corner. Yes, mate!
Done. Watson, could you please use this negative and your photographic equipment to process the photograph?
Thank you, Watson.
Thank you, Watson. Now I must use reagents to develop the photograph.
Watson does half a job once again. I like these bits. Back in a second. Dear God, it's pyramids!
The pyramids of Giza, in Egypt. Ice cream. Ice. Another archaeologist, most probably. Sir Rodney. Salt. Ice. Ice cream. Ice cream in the desert. We are indebted to the Romans who developed the technique.
So that's it. Salt and crushed ice may help to create ice cream.
I was thinking along those processes down in the crypts, but I didn't feel confident with the words I was saying, so I quickly backed out of it. But I thought there was something like that. Ice trial. Someone was experimenting with the Roman method of ice production. This means check if an ice knife can be... Oh my God! Really? Really? Watson, we need to perform an experiment.
If I wish to shape the ice knife, then I need to pour water inside the mold.
Make it happen then. Water. Boobity boop. Boobity boop. Nice one. Good job,
Ice,
Sherlock.
salt, and then the mixing. It should be elementary. We need to reach -20 degrees Celsius to fully freeze the water inside the mold. Before beginning, I must remember that I have enough ice and salt for no more than 4 attempts.
Oh, really? Really? I've got to be quicker on my actions,
Holmes,
basically. So as soon as it pauses, now chuck this in. That'll continue down. Get this chisel ready. Stab, 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 stab. That's going well. And then get ready on the ice. About now. Boop. Go in with that. Keep it going down. Get the ice ready. Boop, 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 boop. Chisel, chisel, chisel. Maybe I'm doing that a bit too quickly. We'll soon find out. Go on. Come on. And then this. We're on the home straight now, everybody. Give that a second before I apply the final. Go, 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 go. It's going to start heating. And then the final bit of salt. Oh, we're nearly there. We're nearly there. Go, go. This should do it. Do it! Do it! Yes!
Now we must check to ensure that it is adequately frozen.
That was an ordeal. Ice blade. That is marvelous.
An ice weapon for a cold-blooded murder.
That's epic.
An ice knife. A surprising and yet a very brilliant idea.
It's the perfect weapon. It enables one to kill a man and then it melts. The only trace it leaves is a small puddle on the ground.
Okay. Well, we've called this one. What was that? Ice weapon. The ice weapon was initially created and then preserved inside the champagne bucket. That changes that. That opens up that. The murderer hid the weapon inside the ice bucket with champagne. After the attack, the knife was left to melt, so causing the excess of water in the blood pool. Ah! Well, that's that so far. The Mithraeum lies hidden at St. Albans excavation site. The bridge piers seems to hold us. Oh, I know. The crossbow, the Greek crossbow. Oh. We're back here, Watson. Don't worry. I know you're not going to be any help. Just you stay there. You do what you do. Well, so what we have is we had those statues that we didn't know how to use. We had the Greek crossbow that we didn't really know if we were to put together or not. And we had the hooks here that we're not sure. We're taking a hook. Oh, this is a good sign already. Rope! I need the rope! Where'd the rope go? The rope was over here. Rope! Jinkies. Right, so now we can combine the rope and the hooks. So now if we can just make the Greek crossbow, we'll be shooting for some shooting. Yes!
I should use the appropriate object here.
Yes! We have a crossbow! Are you ready for this? Are you ready for this? Because I was born ready for this. There's few and far between moments of action in this game, and this is one of those times.
Those rings on the bridge are perfect targets.
Watson should be doing this, since he is the marksman here, but I don't mind giving it a go. Boosh! Oh. Boosh! Yes!
This one is ready.
Oh, you want more than one? Boosh! Boosh! Yes!
The bridge is ready. Now I must cross it.
It's a rope bridge. You put your feet on the middle bit and you hold on to the outer bits. Come, Watson! Oh, this is cool. Wait, shit. Oh, it's a balancing game. So if I keep clicking... Oh, fuck. No! Fuck! Watson, I blame you for this. Fuck it. This is more difficult than it seems.
Come here. I have found something.
Yay! We did it. Oh, there's another hook and descending bit.
Are we inside the hidden temple of Mithras, Holmes?
I am not sure. We had better be careful.
Yeah, what have you got to say about that?
Which way should we go, Holmes?
I'll make the decisions. Yeah, nice one. Right, down we go. The hidden temple was in St. Albans all along. Oh, the trials. Is this the 7 trials? Oh, does that mean I have to go through 7 trials?
I saw this symbol in the tunnels underneath the Frigidarium.
Oh, you will find...
Which way should we go?
There ought to be some clues here.
You'll find Mithras after the trident, the something, and the bridge. So is there a trident on the floor here?
I saw this symbol. I saw this symbol in the tunnels underneath the Frigidarium.
I don't know which one to pick. Should we just guess? Let's guess this one. Yeah? I mean, what's the worst that could happen? Dead end? Yeah, we're back here. That's where we started? Yeah, we're back where we started. So those two are nothing. So it just means these two. That goes down. I think we made the right decision. Process of it. Spoopy sounds. Oh, Watson, I wouldn't stand there. I think that might break at some point. So we've got 3 choices. Go this way. It's a bridge. That goes up. Just remember we... Oh! Table with stones. Oh, it's a weight game, I think. these all need to go down to the same amount. Bollocks. Yes, that was easy. I mean, complete fluke, but it was easy. No, we're this way because these had doors. I had a door too. Oh, I don't know which one. I'm literally guessing every single one of these. That goes down. That goes... Watson, you in the way... Oh, the dicking has already started. Try this way because of reasons. I mean, nothing bad can really happen. It just means I have to go back. I'd rather not go back. It'd be a terrible big waste of time. And I need to get this edited and uploaded today. It's going to be really hard for me. This is really hard to edit because there's loads of micro edits needed. That was a full loop. I think we're going back to the chamber. I think we are. Yeah, hi everybody. We're back here. That's fine. Let's try this one. It goes down. What could be down here? Death, maybe? Maybe some sort of pirate treasure long forgotten by Saint Blackbeard himself. Saint Blackbeard because he was sainted by his fellow compadres. I think that was the wrong way. I don't know. That goes all the way down. Oh, I don't know where to go. Watson, the sword? The sword is good. Let's try the sword. Round here? I think it's going straight back to where we started. Yes, it is. Look at all the right-hand turns. We've done a big circle. Try not to get all turned around. So I think I'm heading back to the entrance of the building. Oh, water. This is new. This is a development. We didn't drown before, did we? Ah, we're going up again. Here's a chamber. What could be in here? I don't know where I'm going. I don't know where I'm going. This way. Stairs go up. At this point, I'm sure I'm going back to the entrance of the whole building. Maybe. Oh, the whispering is creepy. I'm so lost. I really am very lost. Is it the floor that I told Watson not to stand on because he may very well die? This looks different. Oh, we got somewhere by pure chance and flukery. Take that knowledge. Wow. Watson, we found something.
Are we inside the hidden temple of Mithras, Holmes?
I think we are, Watson. Look at this. It's like Indiana Jones.
Look. It's the golden knife.
Oh my God, we're heroes. How to get it? Shouldn't we leave it where it is? It belongs in a museum. Oh. Lever. That opens that.
Watson, I need your help.
Oh! And now I can be Watson! I'm a Boswell! Okay, so this gate opened, revealing this lever. So Watson's going to do his business here and get locked in the process. Well done. But now Sherlock can go ahead. Right, let go of the lever. Okay, that's locked Watson in. Fantastic. Let's leave him here and dick him over. La 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 la. So that takes us into here. We have a combination of levers now. YOLO. That's useless to me because Watson's trapped and I can't go anywhere whilst I'm holding that. So one of these must open the doors in Watson's bit. Okay, Watson's got this. So Watson, go through. Well done, Watson. Pick one, any one, 50% chance of being the right one. Okay, cool. So now if I swap back to... Yeah, let go of that. Holmes goes out. Good job, Holmes. He's now ready to assault the golden blade. Watson lets go of that, and it opens up this one. That opens up the gateway to the blade. Yes? Yes! Now, this is where trust means everything, because you see, Holmes, he can take it, and he can leave poor Watson behind to die. Yes. Golden blade. If I die on the spot, I'm apologizing for nothing.
The golden knife of Mithras. A long-lost relic has resurfaced. Watson, it is time to conclude this case.
Okay, we're trapped.
Excellent. Now, we should find another way of getting out of here.
We already found the way out because we're dumb like that. Look, Watson, I have a blade! Right, back to places. We're going to finish this case here and now. So if Watson twiddles this one, it'll open up that gate there behind Holmes. Holmes goes inside and twiddles this one. That will release Watson from his prison. Just like that. Then Watson twiddles this one. And that releases Holmes from his prison just there. But Holmes is going to do this one here. Which will open up the fire exit up there. Damn it, Watson's trapped. Hold up. He twiddles the middle lever, which will open up the outer shell door. Now Watson is free to leave. Watson's going to go up to the exit, ready to strike. Holmes will now open up said exit using this lever just here. Boosh, like that. Watson will enter and he twiddles this one. This one. Yes. That releases Holmes. Holmes legs it towards that door. Watson lets go of that. And then he goes for this one on the other side. Boop-a-doop. Boopy-doop. Boopy-doopy-doop. The door opens for Yoop. And Sherlock can step inside now. Goodbye, room. One last look. Oh, isn't it beautiful? Right, let's go. Watson, leave. Watson, let's go of that. And freedom ensues. Come, Boswell! Exit ahead! We survived! We're back at Baker Street. I believe we have come to the end of this case. The stolen notes and the golden knife are one and the same. They make this go that. A valuable secret. Sir Rodney's secret is an important discovery. A metaphorical bomb. He could use it as a powerful means of annihilating anyone who stood in his way. That he alone might take the fame and the glory. That means motive, stop takeover. Even if Pitkins is the owner of the baths, he will surely lose them, for the major discovery will change everything. It will turn the baths into a permanent excavation site to preserve the research. It will never achieve the commercial status that Pitkins desires. Meaning, Pitkin Ice Knife. He killed Sir Rodney to conceal their discovery, the only way to save the Roman baths from the upcoming excavations. He intended to start his own business. He used an ice-made reproduction of the golden knife of Mithras. I believe this to be true because main reasons is, yes, he wanted Sir Rodney to find something because it will drive up great publicity, but I don't think he ever truly believed he would find the golden knife, but would find something of value. So having found the golden knife, that changes everything because it means he can no longer create this business he's trying to build. He's single-handedly destroying his own efforts, so he needs this whole situation to go away. Pitkin was the owner of the building, so he knew where the key would be. He waited for the bellboy to go away to send that telegram, and he snuck in with the ice bucket, keeping the blades nice and chilled. He then, with everybody in the room and the steam turned on, he slipped in and he stabbed him in the face. He then threw the silver into the brazier as a distraction to make us believe that this was a ritual killing, someone following the Mithras curse, and also adding the curse to maybe keep away any future expeditions, and also to paint blame on that drugged up guy because he was clearly hallucinating a lot. So I'm pretty happy it was Pitkin. Condemn Pitkin! Pitkin was humiliated by Sir Rodney, and so he devised a plan to first eliminate him and then open the baths for business. He believed that the mystery of the murder would attract the public. Of course, because whenever I hear of a murder mystery, I like to go snoop around, get naked and take a bath. Absolve Pitkin. Pitkin was the legitimate owner of the baths and Sir Rodney was about to take over the rights. If Bentcliffe had accepted the compromise, Pitkin would not have killed him. But I don't know what this compromise was they spoke of. But at any extent, that's no. That's like somebody robbing you and saying like, wow, give me your stuff or I will kill you. And the guy's like, I'm not giving you my stuff. And then you kill him. It's like, well, if he'd given me his stuff, I wouldn't have killed him. You're still a murderer. So no, condemn Pitkin the cocksucker. Boosh! Confirm your moral choice. Hell yeah.
Why did you bring me here? I saw that you released the others.
Yeah.
Sir Gregory, I would ask that you listen carefully to what I'm intending to reveal to Inspector Lestrade. You murdered Sir Rodney Bentcliffe in cold blood, and you did it for money.
What? No, that's not true.
I am afraid that it is. The ingenious ghost weapon that you used only served to prove the premeditation.
You're insane.
It was a spectacular felony, one that intrigued the police and encouraged the press. Scandal is an excellent means of bringing the public's attention to your baths. And eventually, of course, it brought me too.
You have it all wrong.
Well, I didn't expect you to possess much in the way of courage. May you be a fraction more inspired before you meet the hangman. Farewell, Sir Gregory.
One final chat. Oh, really? Pitkin was humiliated by Sir Rodney and so devised a plan to eliminate him and then open the baths for business. He used a handmade ice maker to create an ice-made reproduction of the golden knife of Mithras, carried it to the steam rooms in an ice bucket with champagne, and then after the murder dropped the knife into the floor, allowing it to dissolve into water. He believed that the mystery of the murder would attract the public and bring him, as the owner, a great deal of money. This clues found 18. Here we go, and skaboosh! Fuck, no. No. What? That's wrong. The conclusion's wrong. What? Conclusion's gone red. Red must mean wrong. Did we fuck up? Hang on. We're gonna take a step backwards. Wow, this has never happened before. Hang on. I don't understand. It was Pitkin. It definitely was Pitkin. Okay, so if it's not Pitkin, that means that he was happy about the research. So then that means it's either Garrow or Blinkhorn. Garrow's is the drugged up one. We had said Garrow is basically a victim of his medication. He's overdosing and hallucinating a little bit, but isn't too much of an issue. But maybe he is obsessed with the curse. He has spoke a lot about the curse, like we should never have gone in there and stuff like that. So maybe the curse is driving him a bit insane. Garrow's suffering was too great. After Sir Rodney's grand discovery, Garrow lived in fear of the Mithras curse and so developed heightened feelings of paranoia. Garrow and the ice knife. He killed Sir Rodney in a fit of obsession due to his intense nervous state. The only way to ease his suffering was to perform a ritual killing. He used the ice-made reproduction of the golden knife of Mithras. This actually does kind of make sense because we learnt about the ritual was about the wealthy and that would melt down their silver and stuff like that. So for him to murder the guy, it would make sense that he would then throw some silver into the brazier. It was definitely a nice knife because there was too much water in the blood just to be from the steam. I don't feel... It was either an ice knife or a silver knife. The silver knife went into the brazier. The ice knife melted but came in the champagne. Without the ice knife, the champagne plays no part in this story. So it must be the ice knife. The silver... part of the ritual. Okay, we're going to go with this. So, condemn Garrow. Send him to the asylum. He is a psychopath. We are unable to determine if his actions were deliberately manipulative or due to genuine illness. He needs to be put away for life or absolve Garrow. Send him to a sanatorium for appropriate treatment. He cannot be held responsible for his crime as he was under the strong psychopathic effect of St. John's wort. He may yet be cured. Oh, I hate these moral decisions because it makes you judge me. Yes, he was crazy. Yes, he was paranoid about the curse. And yes, he did murder somebody. But Spammals, does that make him a bad person? Good question, other Spammals. Well, he murdered somebody. That's the bottom line of this. But he had absolved responsibility. He wasn't himself. Very good point. But... I don't know. Well, you need to know. The people are waiting to end the episode. Fuck! Okay, I've come to a decision. I'm gonna condemn him. So the reason behind this choice is, yes, he was paranoid and high as a kite and killed, but with diminished responsibility, but it was his own responsibility to get his dosage correct. So even though he wasn't himself, he put himself in that position to then be a danger to the public. Less to say that if we let him go free, he might do this again in the future. So no, he needs to pay. He took somebody else's life. An eye for an eye. Hey, so he needs to go away for life. Sorry, mate. I really liked him as well.
Mr. Garrow, the game is up. I see straight through you.
You see straight... what?
You have a decided talent in mind manipulation. We all believed your comedy. The medication almost tricked me, I'll admit, but all of it was fake. The hallucinations, the hysteria.
Doesn't sound right.
Mr. Garrow, you are a dangerous psychopath and a clever murderer. The method by which you disposed of the crime weapon...
Oh my God! I killed him!
It is no use to deny it. I despise cowardice in any form.
What will you do with me?
You will be sent to a medical institute, where you will receive the best treatment to facilitate your full rehabilitation.
What the good Dr. Watson is trying to say is... life seclusion in a lunatic asylum awaits you.
I would rather be dead.
That is your choice.
I have a really bad feeling about this. Garrow killed Sir Rodney in a fit of obsession due to his intense nervous state. The only way to ease his suffering was to perform a ritual killing. He used a handmade ice maker to recreate the ice golden knife, blah blah blah, carried it to the steam room in an ice bucket with champagne, and then after the murder dropped the knife on the floor, allowing it to melt into the blood, to dissolve into water. We are unable to determine if his actions were deliberate, manipulative, or due to genuine illness. He needs to be put away for life. Okay, fingers crossed. Fuck! Oh, come on, you piece of shit! Okay, so it wasn't Garrow. By the process of elimination and executing 2 innocent people, we've whittled it down to the one last person it could possibly be. This is a disaster of an episode. I can't believe how bad I've been. So it's not Garrow. He's fine. Boop-a-doop, boop-a-doop, boop-a-doo-doo-doo, boop-boop. So then it's Blinkhorn. Damn you, Blinkhorn. Einhorn is Blinkhorn. Blinkhorn is Einhorn. Oh! Oh! If you get what film that kind of is, then you're awesome. So, boop-a-doop-a-doop-boop. He was humiliated. He wanted to stab him back. He knew his separate secrets, and he took the ice knife. Blinkhorn! He killed Sir Rodney to avenge an abuse of power. The death would be to his financial benefit and would allow him to emerge as a luminary in his field. He used an ice-made reproduction of the golden knife of Mithras. Condemn Blinkhorn! Blinkhorn knew of Bentcliffe's intention to take all of the credit for the discovery of the golden knife. He devised a cunning plan to eliminate Bentcliffe, and for this he deserves the rope. Or absolve Blinkhorn. He devoted his life to discovering the golden knife, and the credit was about to be stolen by Bentcliffe. If he had been given the opportunity to claim ownership of discovery, he would not have killed Bentcliffe. That's bullshit! Oh! If I'm looking for the toy in the bottom of a cereal box, and then my brother comes in and he's like, found it! I can't go, wow, I'm gonna kill you unless you can tell people I found it. Yes? So that's a really weird simile. Anyway, condemning Blinkhorn because it can't possibly be anybody else by this point. Spoosh!
I'm feeling rather uncomfortable. Why have I been put into these cuffs?
Oh, right.
I fear that you had better get used to them, Mr. Blinkhorn. They are your reward for the murder of Sir Rodney Bentcliffe.
What? No, that's a lie.
It is regrettable, for you are a talented archaeologist. I will request that you are placed in a prison where you are unable to dig an escape tunnel. That is, of course, if they decide that you shall live.
You...
The consulting detective who salutes your intelligence in performing the perfect crime. Yes, but also the gentleman who detests your motivation.
You know nothing.
You wish to be the one who would reveal this to the world.
Is that the golden knife? How...
I also like to dig, you see. I only followed your trail. Such a pity that there is always someone willing to steal your credit, wouldn't you say? And there was the chance of a lifetime. You had to take it. It was not to be shared. But now I am here, and there is no one who will stop the tread of justice, Mr. Blinkhorn. Goodbye.
There we go. Blinkhorn knew of Bentcliffe's intention to take all of the credit for the discovery of the golden knife. He devised a cunning plan that would not only eliminate the rival, but would also award him the fame of the discovery. He used a handmade ice maker to create an ice-made reproduction of the golden knife of Mithras, carried it to the steam room in a nice bucket of champagne, and then, after the murder, dropped the knife onto the floor, allowing it to dissolve into water. The rope is a fitting punishment. Yes! Green! Green is good! We finished the game. And, in a way, is Sherlock Holmes going to be credited as the discoverer? Bentcliffe and Blinkhorn, we followed their clues, but ultimately, like, they didn't actually recover the artifact because we actually took that final step and took the blade. I guess that kind of means that we are now credited with the discovery of the blade, of the artifact, of course, with their help. But anyway, who cares? Accept decision. Where's this going to go? Oh, that's right. We're going to... Yeah, boop-a-doop. We found out if everyone else made the same choice. People took the same case the same way. 74%. People made the same moral choice. 68%. That's an all-in-all good ending, I believe. Right. That's an episode right about there. I can't believe how I really lost sight of how this actually is climaxing. I made not one, but two wrong deductions that would have otherwise murdered two innocent people, so I feel really ashamed about myself. I guess the endings aren't quite as open-ended as one like to believe. Or maybe they kind of are, but you have to get the right person. But anyway, we found all the clues. The right person is going to hang. It's a good day for us. Yay, justice. Anyway, thank you for watching. Rate, comment, and subscribe. And I'll see you in the next episode. Goodbye, everybody. I can see his bum!